Welcome, guys. I've committed myself to go back live for, so that's what I'm doing. And we're gonna finish up. Hopefully, these demons and devils come off of my back and leave my page alone. Hopefully. Just give me 2 minutes. Oh. Is there anything on this that I want to share that I was looking at? No, I'm actually going to make a video. I'm actually going to make a video, so I'm not going to share it. Yeah, I'm not going to share it. How you guys doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, it's your brother Bolo VNR. We're on the Clips channel. Clips. Bolo VNR Clips. You can follow me on Bolo VNR and Bolo VNR 2.0 and Bolo TBV. Alright, a lot of throwback videos over Bolo TBV. Gotta get active over there again and start dropping some classic throwback. But you know, the IC report is coming soon. The IC reports are coming out soon. And of course, previous IC reports on the Prime Minister is going to be very relevant. So we're going to revisit some of those affidavit videos. Yeah, I would encourage you guys to go and check those out. Time to go live over here. Don't want to miss the time. Yes, don't want to miss the time. Be straight. Alright. We are live on Bolo VNR 2.0. Shout out to the people that was waiting, that were here before me. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Alright. Please let me know where you guys are watching from. What part of the world? You don't have to tell me. If you're in Jamaica, you don't have to tell me the part of Jamaica. You can if you want to, but you don't if you don't want to. Just tell me what continent, what country, you know, where you at, where you guys watching from. And shout out to my African brothers and sisters. If you have found this page, please, I would love to interact with my brothers and sisters from Africa. I am excited, intrigued, hungry to learn more about our African brothers and sisters in terms of your experiences where you are. Patrick Russell, first one to type in the chat. How are you doing? Bless ups to you. Thank you for being here. You didn't have to be here. Salute. Please, guys, remember to tap up the screen 2 times. Right in the middle of the screen like this. Just 2 times. When you do that, you hit the like button. Remember to share the live. Don't keep it to yourself. So others can know that we live. You know what I'm saying? All right. Good. It's good to know that you're good. Let me see. I'm not going to be long, you know, hopefully. Going to be as short as possible for this one. So I want to get the people here, you know, early. We got Meg's Reggae Kitchen in the building. Blessings to you. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I'm still having a similar issue with YouTube. I don't know what's going on. When I set my live, I'm not seeing it come up. Usually when it's like when I set a premiere, I can go into videos and see that the video is gonna premiere. I set my live and it's hiding my live. My live that I did previously, it hid it from me. I was looking for the live on my live and there was no live. Last one, what's up? Bless up yourself. Cursing Javi, big up. Right? Blessings. You know? I don't know what's going on. But it's alright, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get to it. Let me see. Facebook. YouTube. Akil. What's going on, Akil? That's how that's pronounced, Akil? Yes, we're here to discuss the powerful Zulieka Jess. Yes. That young lady is the future of justice in Jamaica. Jess' bold vision for inspiring activism. That's the title for Bolo VNR 2.0. I mean, I did a different title for Bolo VNR clips. But yeah, the one for Bolo VNR clips is Zulieka Jess, bold vision to catalyze inspiring activism in the name of justice. Both things say something different, but it truly means the same thing. Your pronunciation good. You know, I try to pride myself on that now, Akil. I really do. And that's why I would love, like, if it's God's will, I would love to travel, especially to the motherland. Yeah. I would love to travel more, especially to the motherland.
You know your fasting time?
So, Mommy,
Just wait fast if you don't know your
you turn off your Bluetooth?
Just take the test.
Oh, you turn, okay, alright.
Yes, I'm in the best shape of my life.
I'm my fault.
I'm looking for a way to lose weight without the stress and so I can eat my favorite foods.
Yeah, there we go. Now we have the sound. Alright. Guys, please pay attention to the messages that Nightbot dropped. Oftentimes, Nightbot is dropping the information that you guys actually look for. Like my number, like the link to my other channels, like signing the MAGNITSKY Act, like the link to the MAGNITSKY Act, so we can fight, we can take a stance against corruption in Jamaica. All those links are there. I heard there was an earthquake. You guys hear? There was an earthquake in the Caribbean, a 4.8. Did you guys hear about that earthquake? Pay attention to those things, yeah? You know, on this platform, you know, there's a lot of prophetic utterances that I share. You know, people calling, sometimes I see videos and I highlight them. Pay attention to that earthquake here. Wagwan Betram. Pay attention to that earthquake. Don't take that earthquake lightly here. There was an earthquake. It came in the newspaper, and I think I saw it on the Observer. Yeah, I think I see it on the Observer. Let me see. Let me just pull that up real quick. Observer. And I think it was like 3 hours ago. Rapper Sean Diddy Combs sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison. What? I thought he was free. Wait a minute. Are you serious? You joking. They kidding, right? A jury convicted the 55-year-old star on prostitution charges following harrowing testimonies of abuse and coercion from ex-partners, including Cassie Ventura. But that's a pretty light sentence, though. 4 years and 2 months. Yeah, that's pretty light. That's pretty light. That's not gonna shift Diddy at all. You know what I'm saying? 4 years and 2 months. Jacqueline, good afternoon. Hey, mommy. Mommy. Jacqueline says, good afternoon and happy Friday to you here. Yes, you have fans over here. Yes, every time I talk to you and I talk to people, you might say hi. Mommy said to bless your heart, Jacqueline, bless your heart. Earthquake rattles 3 Caribbean islands. Port of Spain, Trinidad. An earthquake with magnitude 4.8 rattled several cities in the Caribbean on Friday, but there were no immediate reports of damage or injuries. The Trinidad-based Seismic Research Center, St. Augustine campus on the University of the West Indies, said that the quake occurred at basically 11 a.m., 10:59 local time, and it was at the depth of 142 kilometers. Yeah, that's it. So 3 Caribbean islands this morning at 11 a.m. experienced earthquake of 4.8 on the Richter scale. Juicy Lips, what's up? Blessings to you. Respect Betram every time, you know, bro. You know what thing go. So, yeah. That's them say, that. You see what else I saw in the news. There was this group, the DI staff members removed 20 bags of litter in 2 hours during Burwood Beach cleanup. Jamaica, you know, with the right MP, I think sometimes as a people for the greater good, Yankee bless what go on. As a people for the greater good of our own community, we either can partner with our MPs or we organize amongst ourselves and do those types of community work. After I press big up, bless up yourself, the sister. We can do those types of community work where we help to clean up the community. So most of the project them would have said for partner with your MP, because you see the rains them that is coming, you see all of these gutters, and so I believe they need to do some serious cleaning of the drains all over Jamaica. Like emergency procurement of funds to clean up the drain them. The waters need to flow and not be backed up and diverted. Serious cleaning of the drain them. Right? Now this just is 1 hour ago. This says that the US forces carried out a strike on an alleged drug smuggling boat on the coast of Venezuela, unaliving 4 people. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said. Wow. I don't need the music. So this is the boat chopping across the waters, and that is the boat on fire with a serious explosion. Wow. Okay. 3 hours ago, a police constable was summoned to Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court September 30th to answer to a wounding charge related to an incident involving a civilian man in 2018. Wow. See how long them cases take? The incident reportedly occurred on June 25th on Garmick Style Complex on Marcus Garvey Drive. Constable Brenton McLean was charged with unlawful wounding following a ruling by the Office of the Director of Prosecution, ODPP, and an investigation by the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDICOM. McLean is set to return to court December 8th 2025, according to Indicom, since 2024, 47 law enforcement officials have been charged in relation to incidents investigated by Indicom, 28 in 2024 and a further 19 in 2025. 21 of the 47 Jamaica Constabulary Force and Department of Correctional Services were in relation to assault investigations. And this is why we need body-worn cameras, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot stress it enough. We have to stay on. Angela, what are you doing? Suzette, what are you doing? We have to stay on course with the immediate cry for body-worn cameras. We cannot let up on that topic right there. What? Some 200 men in Westmoreland turned out on September 25th for free prostate cancer screening hosted by Misty Blue Cancer Foundation. What? Commemorating the organized. That is very good. They came out to get screened. They came out to get tested. Usually the men them don't get tested, mommy. Oh Lord, my mother go overboard. My mother is going overboard right now. Mommy, they went there to get tested. Usually men don't do testing, mommy. Mommy, let us stay positive now, mommy. When you hear me I say that, make us stay positive. This has nothing to do with the government. This is Misty Blue Cancer Care. No, Misty Blue. Oh, Misty Blue Cancer Care for come on the government. Misty Blue is a foundation.
Really?
Yes. Me understand if them have anything to do with that journalists, we can understand the skepticism. Alright, mommy, alright. Alright, my mom is not very trusting at all. Jacqueline, I laugh. Jacqueline, that's where we get it from? You see where we get it from? Not very trusting at all. You remember good. We go through too much wickedness with people and government. You understand? Not very trusting at all. That me still like Mr. Alone, so me know. Me a man in the wilderness too, you know. Yeah, man. Me not too friendly, man. Listen, respect. You show respect everything. But you see that that's something that we have meat and them thing that nah. I will stay in the wilderness. I will stay in the wilderness. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the main thing where we come from because Mr. Me not gonna do along. Yo, that smoke, that bother me, you know, man. Why you wanna choose to do that now, man? Mighty God. Why you wanna choose to do that now? Father, take a kiss. It's a Friday evening. Oh, Lord of mercy. Why am I have to read this before me start though? No, sir. No. Can't work. They say Psalms are there keep the devil away. The devil are try to upset me in idea. The mighty God, even the Lord has spoken and called. This is Psalms 50. And called the earth from the rising sun unto the going down therefore. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty. Excuse me, God hath shined. Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous. No, it shall be very tempestuous. round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness. For God is judge himself. Selah. Hear, O my people, I will speak, O Israel, I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee from thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have been continually before me. I will take no bullocks out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountain, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and thy fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God's thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instructions, and casteth my words behind thee. Hey, seest thou hatest instructions. When the prophet then talk to you, he hate the instruction of me, and casteth my words behind thee. God's word, where prophet then tell you, when you cast them behind you. Hello? When thou sayest a thief, then thou consentest. No, consentest. Yes, consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest my mouth to evil, and my tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother. Mighty God. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou knowest that I was altogether such an one of thy... wait a minute. Thou knowest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this. Yet that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoever offereth praises glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I shew thy salvation. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Christine, what's up? That was a random scripture I'm going to pull up. I have to read that over again for more at a time. You know what I mean? I'm going to just put this in my Bible verse archive over here, so. Yes, so we can revisit, alright? Our Bible scripture. Yes, here we go. So, big up Andre Stevens. For those who are not familiar with the platform, for those who are new here, please remember to go to PDTV News Jamaica. Alright, on YouTube. That's PDTV, one word, or one altogether, News Jamaica. Alright, he had on the intelligent, the beautiful, the immaculate Zulieka Jess on. And if I'm being quite honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, which I always try to do, is I have not listened to it yet. I have not listened to one word. I might have passed my mom listening to him last night, and I heard one sentence. I have not sat down and listened to the interview. And that is why I'm here right now. Alright? To react to it. Yes?
Let us welcome Zulieka Jess tonight. Wow.
Can I get
Member
a
of
what?
Parliament Zulieka Jess, good night.
Can I get a what? This is her at home and she's still pretty. No makeup, she's just pretty. The little shiny eye, she's beautiful. I ain't gonna cap. The little space teeth, I'm just saying. I don't know if she's married, but Zulieka, love you. Alright? You're our champion, baby.
It's Andre. Good night to your listeners. Good night, Jamaica.
Miss Jess, you made a press release today talking about the situation with R.J. Dixon. What is really the situation that Dr. Dixon is faced with?
The situation that Dr. Dixon faces is that of being suspended by virtue of having offered himself to serve as a candidate for the People's National Party in the recently concluded general elections. So in short, he has been placed on interdiction for actively participating in the last general election.
So what constitutes a civil servant? Teachers not constitute civil servants.
So teachers generally by and large are regarded as civil servants. It's simply that under their regulations, they are exempt. So they are specifically and expressly allowed to offer themselves as candidates in elections. So it's not to say that they're not public servants, it's just that they have been granted an exemption. So they're excluded.
So why then the doctors and the nurses can't be granted the same exemption just as the teachers?
That is our exact position, that there is no reason in logic or in law that should compel the state to offer an exemption or allow for some members of the public service to be allowed to offer themselves, but to not allow for others to do so. We believe that the time has come, Andre, for us to revisit those archaic rules, because one of the things we have to bear in mind is that a number of these staff orders, a number of these regulations which prohibit and ban persons in the public sector from offering themselves, these are vestiges of our colonial past. And so we believe in the People's National Party that the time has come for us to move away from those shackles and to align with the modern state of affairs, because we know that in other jurisdictions that follow the very similar legal system that we do, jurisdictions such as Barbados, they have tested this issue in their courts. And the rulings have been very clear by the high courts in those jurisdictions. The ruling and pronouncements coming out of the court state very clearly that it is not reasonably justified in a free and democratic society to have a prohibition of that nature, whereby you prohibit or you ban public sector workers in such a blanket manner from offering themselves to serve.
That's a lot. I think we need to marinate. That need to marinate a little bit. Let it soak in. These archaic slave master rules and regulations and staff orders and I don't know. It's like we have two. This is how I view it. We have two major political parties. I've always let you guys know what I feel about the UIC and their manifesto. I don't know if anything has changed, but what I saw from their manifesto, they are literally at the point where they're saying we should just rip all of this away. We can make our own sovereign laws and rules of politics and everything, to have greater accountability. That is essentially what the UIC is saying. What I'm seeing from the two major political parties is JLP doesn't want to let go. As a matter of fact, they are very comfortable in using those old slave master, draconian, unreasonable, archaic rules of the past to their benefit. As far as I'm concerned, this is political victimization. That's my opinion. If the shoe was on the other foot, and it was somebody from the Jamaica Labour Party, Sarah, whatever they want name, wouldn't even bat them eye. Them wouldn't even bat them eye. Them wouldn't even look, they would have turned away. You understand? That's my opinion on that. But I am very happy with the People's National Party stance. The people must say, yo, listen. Look at Barbados. And I noticed something. The legal luminaries reference Barbados a lot. You know, things have shifted in the Caribbean. How you doing, Marcia? You know, Barbados is the leader of the Caribbean right now. Mia Motley, excuse me, is the political voice, the political advocate, the sovereign advocate of the Caribbean right now. The embarrassment of a speech from Andrew Holness begging hundreds and millions of dollars from the UN about climate change and not speaking on real issues. And even the biggest issue right now, one of that we speak about in the media, Israel, and somebody said, I just said that 50 minutes ago, they kill Wagwan, right? And Gaza and Palestine, Israel and Palestine, that whole situation, his stance on that, like, the man is a total embarrassment to our country. He doesn't speak for me. I disagree with majority of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. It is really infuriating when him go over there and say that crap. Right? It's not right. Right? If you can't stand for something, you fall for anything. No, Miss Motley, trust me. Hey, listen. The lady is the political voice of the Caribbean. She is. And I don't agree with everything. I don't. But we agree, me and I agree on a lot of things. What a shame. Jamaica has lost this place. We have lost our respect amongst our peers in leadership. Under this administration, this disgrace of our administration. But thank God for the young bright mind like Zulieka Jess that is here to say, listen, we are demanding these changes and we are advocating for it, and we are going to be the voice behind it. And this is what the People's National Party stands by. No, Jacqueline, I am truly embarrassed. I'm not even joking. I'm embarrassed. Outside of all the thing with the ice here, everything. The man I want weak jellyback. When it comes to geopolitics, he's a weak jellyback. I tell you already, to me, him is a political prostitute. Him just swing with the breeze and go anywhere. Sorry.
There was a ruling recently.
There was. Yes, I believe the ruling was actually handed down sometime in or around 2022. So it is a fairly recent decision.
And because of that, is the PNP planning to carry this matter to court?
The People's National Party at this particular time is in fact exploring all available options and will decide on the best course that will safeguard the interest of justice and ensure that Dr. Dixon's constitutional rights are not infringed or violated by what we consider to be a government that is actively involved in stifling democracy and stifling the fundamental rights of Jamaican citizens to freely express themselves, freely associate, and freely offer themselves to serve at the highest level, which is to serve your country.
You know, when I listen to a Zulieka Jess, it gives me hope. It gives me hope, you know. It gives me hope. I'm not lie. Andrew Honest is seriously, his government, it's not just him, you know. There's people behind him, you know, the PSOJ, Delroy Chuck. Yo, these people are the weapon that form against Jamaica, you know. Literally, you know. That is my honest belief, you know. Based off of their actions, you know. Every stance of the man then take is just, when it comes to justice, real justice for the people, them, and protecting rights. Them do so much thing that is unconstitutional. Just like what Jess said a while ago. It's the truth. Most of them supporting the bad police that is actually hurting our people. They have never stood with Jamaicans. And it's funny, they had a tagline, choose Jamaica. When them say choose Jamaica, them really mean the land, the property. They don't mean the people. Because I see him, Prime Minister say, not because you're born a Jamaican make you a Jamaican. So he must separate the land from the people. That's just my purview. My purview.
We're exploring all possible options at this time.
So my question is, why didn't they warn him or bar him from running the election before him going to the election?
Good question.
Why do it now? Why do it now, Miss Jess?
Exactly.
I think it is consistent with a pattern of this government. We saw the very same thing happen in 2020 in the very same constituency with a similar PNP candidate. The only difference, absolutely, the only difference is the name of the candidate. They were both medical doctors, and the very same course that you're seeing being explored right now in the case of Dr. Dixon is the very same course that was undertaken for Dr. Brennan. So what we are viewing is clearly a pattern from the Jamaica Labour Party, where it almost appears as though they wish to punish those who offer themselves to serve if it is that they run on the People's National Party's ticket. And I say that because we do not see the same application of the staff orders when it comes on to other members who are public servants. We note with very great interest and concern that when the member for Central Manchester would have been employed to Hard Trust NTA and was there. Absolutely. Absolutely. She offered herself and she ran as a candidate. No sanctions were actually taken against.
Whoa. Wait. I gotta slow that down. Who? Rhoda Crawford, you mean AKA MATTIE? Rhoda who? What we just hear a while ago?
And she ran as a candidate. That when the member for Central Manchester.
Let's go Google, you know. I'm almost sure say Rhoda Crawford, but member for Central Manchester. Central Manchester MP. Yes. Central Manchester MP. Jamaica. Yes. Rhoda Crawford. What them say happen with Rhoda Crawford now? Boy.
And concern that when the member for Central Manchester would have been employed to Hard Trust NTA and was there. Absolutely. Absolutely. She offered herself and she ran as a candidate. No sanctions were actually taken against her.
So she was working for Hart. I guess you know people in high places. I guess she's connected. What is good for the goose is not good for the gander. Corruption extraordinaire.
Saw the very same thing happen in the case of the member from Trelawney Northern. She was actually employed to TP vehicle at the time.
Trelawney Northern. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Trelawney Northern. People, I am learning as you learn. We are learning together, all right? Just want to fact check who is the MP. Oh, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? The girl with them say beat Tova Hamilton, you know? The girl with them want me if you believe say beat what him name? Mr. McNeil. You know what somebody say? You know what somebody say on Antigen show, and I was there. And I spoke about it already. When them say the PMP, the only way we can win if we start the way JLP then do and buy vote. Yeah. Me hear them say the girl they on the ground and she at work. You understand? She at work. But it is alleged, and according to people who live in that area, a whole heap of money they give out. And I miss it so. I have it on record and I miss it so. You understand? It is alleged. I have been told a whole heap of money give away Northern Trelawney. Whole heap of money. Money for days. Not my word. Yeah, man. Last some. Me, people hear me come on here so and talk, you know. I never pray a bad prayer for nobody. I never stand and say, boy, I hope say this bad happened to this asthma. No. Not doing that. But may I tell you, you cannot avoid the word. It's like you see a man go down in a precipice and based off of your knowledge and what you know, you say, brother, you go down in a precipice, you know. You are going in the wrong direction. You have to go repent. And they say you're bad mind. And you wish bad for the person. Any righteous person don't need glasses to say this government are going in the wrong direction. They don't need glasses to say destruction are going to take them. Because of the actions of them do. Them are piss off God. God give you all our grace, you know. All of us get grace from God. Every one of us. Leaders, everybody. All Stevie Wonder can see. Talk to Antonio. All Stevie Wonder can see that, brother. So she did it. So hold on. You know what? Me see that girl there already. That girl there named Tovia. Somebody where me know her, you know. Somebody where me know. And not necessarily as friend, but probably one associate. Somebody that I know that girl. Years ago, I see that girl, you know. When she was young guy, you know. Years. Come here, look at her, and I say, yo. First time I see her, and then see her Sharon, I say, where do I know that girl from? Where do I know this girl from? Right, me can't say that. People say all upon the day election, some people are by vote. Boy.
She ran as a candidate, no sanctions
Boy.
were actually taken against her. We saw the very same thing happen in the case of the member from Trelawney Northern. She was actually employed to TPDCO at the time she offered herself as Member of Parliament candidate, and yet no sanction was taken.
That is Toba Hamilton.
That is correct.
Mm.
And I can go.
So 2 when I work for TBDCO. Wow. Oh, wow, wow.
Even further back to before I was even born or you were even born. And I can go back to the case of the very well-known Ken Ball, who ran on a Jamaica Labour Party ticket as Member of Parliament whilst he was serving at Cornwall Regional as a medical doctor, a senior medical doctor. Wow. And he ran, won his seat, no type of sanctions were applied in the case of those who ran on the Jamaica Labour Party ticket.
So basically, there's no reasonable, justifiable reason for them to do what they have done to Dr. Dixon.
That is our very strong position, that there is no reason in law or in logic for them to take the position that they have taken against Dr. Dixon, a young man who is dedicated to Jamaica by all accounts, and from all indications, he has served with distinction. He does not discriminate on the basis of political allegiance. And so it is rather disappointing that a government that has openly indicated that they want the very best that Jamaica has to offer to make themselves available for public service by serving as a parliamentarian, that they would seek to punish one of our very best, one of our youngest and brightest, one who is dedicated to his community and has served his community from quite a young age and continues to do so. We find it rather unfortunate, and it smacks of political victimization. And we hope that the government will actually review its decision and actually act in accordance with democratic ideals. So it is our position that the government really ought properly to reverse itself on this issue of the interdiction.
What is...
You know, I am somebody that, I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I think I am a decent judge of character. And I have observed Mr. Dixon, and from my indication through my observation, I think he is a humble. He has the mannerisms of a real public servant. How you doing, Celine? He has the mannerisms of a real public servant. I've seen him operate as a doctor around the children, and it is very unfortunate. Oh Lord. People don't know what going to take me now. My computer was going to shut off on me in the next 20 minutes. Mr. Dixon is a bright, humble, promising, brilliant, public servant. And it's unfortunate that they're doing this, but I am very happy that this happened, because all the things that she mentioned where the JLP are concerned, I never had those historical references. Mr. Barr, a senior doctor at a hospital, a senior doctor, and ran as a JLP member of parliament and won, and he was never sanctioned. Tova Hamilton used to work at TBDCO and ran, no sanction. Oh, and the crown jewel, Rhoda Crawford, aka Miss Mattie, no sanction. Obviously, we all know why. Anyway, moving right along.
timeline you're giving the government to uproot this interdiction?
We have not given the government an express timeline. However, we believe that it is only reasonable to afford a reasonable opportunity to do right. And so that is why at this particular moment, we are exploring all avenues. We believe in discourse, in dialogue, in having consensus. But if it is that the matter cannot be resolved in that way, then we are prepared to explore all avenues. Everything is on the table.
So it is quite clear the message from the People's National Party. We are willing to have dialogue. This is wrong. And it's clearly wrong, and here's why. So I ask you to look and take a deeper look. And if you don't, if you still hold this sanction, well, we'll be forced to explore other options. Everything is on the table. You don't want a clearer argument than that. I think that is very, 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 very fair. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We can't have the People's National Party members of parliament, in my opinion, members of the People's National Party, to me, it appears is being victimized by a draconian style government. They have been very subtle and not so subtle in their approach of dictatorship actions. Big up yourself, Adassa. Right? I mean, come on, man. This shouldn't even have been an issue. And remember that young man was being intimidated, you know, when the campaign was going on for election, you know. So for some reason, they see him as a threat. The PNP needs to protect this man, this young man at all costs, you know. And we need the remnant, you know, the prayer warrior them. Please pray for all the members of parliament of the People's National Party. You understand? All the councillors. Everybody, please pray for them. Because it's like we don't know the tentacles of corruption in this government. We don't know who them are going to attack next. But with the abuse of power. Honestly, this don't make no sense.
Wouldn't going to the Constitutional Court.
All options are on the table.
All options.
Zulieka Jess, you recently became spokesperson on justice. And already you are now being tested to show how solid a spokesperson you are. You have been taken out of the gate, and you're now on the battlefield as Lady Justice.
Lady Jess.
Absolutely. It's a good thing that I am no stranger to the battlefield, and I am someone who one would consider to be quite honed where battles are concerned. And so I really trust and hope that this is a battle that one does not have to waste taxpayers' time and Lady Justice's resources, which are already so limited in terms of court resources, in terms of court dates. We hope that it will not have to come to that. We hope that good sense will prevail. We hope that the government will see the error of its ways and actually act in accordance with the Constitution. We cannot, on one hand, speak about wanting to adhere to the supreme law of the land, which is that which is contained in our Jamaican Constitution. But yet, when it is inconvenient for us, or when it is time for us to actually show favoritism or bias, political bias, then we discard and we throw the Constitution out the window. I think that it is important for us, if we are serious about democracy, serious about the Constitution, then we really ought properly to abide by the principles laid down therein.
Would you say this is blatant political victimization, Dr.?
Absolutely. Without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. And I say that against the background that we have had these public sector or public service staff orders on the books for quite a number of years. But the only time that we have seen their application is in respect of candidates who run under the banner of the People's National Party. And so if that doesn't smack of political victimization, I really don't know what does.
Yo, she not only stood on business and said, yes, it's political victimization, but she just told you why, the evidence of why she says it's political victimization. No, this lady is experienced. You understand what I'm saying? She is not to be trifled with in the legal sphere. She's very competent. I feel better that she's I would have felt good if she was, you know, on the ruling party. Well, PNP was ruling and she was dealing with justice from that capacity, from that position. But, however, as an opposition, it's equally important to have good opposition, especially in these areas, especially in this time with this government and the police force and all of the wrong things that they're doing. We need a Zulieka, Jess. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very blessed to have a Zulieka, Jess. Big up St. Elizabeth. We don't have her as an MP, but I'm glad she represent we as a nation, as the opposition spokesperson on justice, because I'm telling you, she has taught me a number of things in this little bit of time listening to her. Alright? And I've learned something about her. She's very bold. She's very, a matter of fact, she's respectful. She keeps it to the point. She's cogent. Clear. You understand? There's no beating around the bush. You understand? 100%. You ask her a question. How far are you willing to take? All options are on the table. You want me to explain what that means? Well, if we talk to them and they don't, this is what we're going to do. Come on, man. You gotta love it.
It's almost as if there is one rule, but yet it is applied differently based on the color that you choose to support.
Until the philosophy that holds one set of people superior.
Yes.
And inferior.
Yes.
There shall be war.
There always going to be war.
We have always been a peacemaker.
Absolutely.
But what is happening to people who support the
Yes, Andrea. Yes, Andrea.
Is a support.
Andrea, you're absolutely right. No ambiguity with her. You're absolutely right.
But
Elga
what
Wagwan.
is happening to people who support the People's National Party, not just Dr. Dixon, is a worrying trend in
Yes. Yes, Andrea.
I think it would serve us all very well to remind ourselves of the very well-known saying, and I will actually paraphrase it to fit the circumstances of this particular case. First, they came for the doctor, and I did not say anything because I was not a doctor. Then they came for the lawyer, and I did not say anything because I wasn't a lawyer. And then they came for me, and there was no one to defend me. So I think each and every one of us, as
Yo, I love this lady, bro. Haven't I been saying that on my haven't I been saying that on my platform? You guys that defend this government, you are selfish. You heard what you said? It happened to the lawyer, and because I'm not a lawyer, I never said anything. It happened to the doctor, and because I'm not a doctor, I didn't say anything. It happened to me now. I know there's nobody to help me. I have been saying this to you guys. And I have given up on the labor right now. But I did say it. I have given up on them. God alone can deal with the labor right now. They are under a spell. I'm telling you. Anybody where you touch Andrew Holness and a holy hand and a ray, uno under one spell. Uno can't see clear. What is right in front of you, the elephant there right in front of you, I only need to take 100 steps back for see one elephant. But me, they are up on the top of the hill, I look down and I say, brother, not only do you have an elephant in front of you, there are several hyenas around and a couple lions. Uno in a danger. I'm not listening. Listen to me, man. You must not wait until it reach your doorstep. It's as simple as that. When you see the man them unalive, Jamal Ferguson, the entire country for go so. Lift up. And a whole heap of other situation before that, where entire country for lift up and raise a voice in a concert, one unified voice. I said this must stop now. Body won't come as a morning. Anywhere if you get the money from. What? When you're not serious, man, you come like you don't see what going on around the world, you don't see other countries them how them operate. When you see people them not take no more bullshit. When you see the matrix. The people them wake up from the matrix and still asleep. Me talk in my TV talk about that all the time. Me not agree with everything everybody saying. But there's some sensible things, not everything what everybody saying. We only can pick and hold and use, you know. Yeah. Wake up, man. Wake up from the spell, man. We don't have to be violent. We don't have to burn down nowhere. But we need to stand up for ourselves and do the democratic things. TB, what's up? Curious, big up. We have to stand up. When you reach your doorstep, what go happen? Nobody to help you. Nobody to help you. Don't wait until you reach your doorstep, ladies and gentlemen. Have some empathy. Be a patriot. Be your brother's keeper. You think so when me see things happen to people with the police, you think so me I ask if them are labor right? Me not ask if them are come with a labor right, you know? Me only see people them I get violated. So because them I get violated, me I get violated. That's what we supposed to do as a people. That's the mindset we're supposed to have. When the police them did go for the youth in the pandemic, we tell Andrew Holness about his mother. You see me? Video it and post it up, and then go search for the youth under in bed. You think say me when I champion that? You're mad. I remember arguing with the labor right friend about it. You see me? Oh, me say me now say they used to tell the man about his mother, brother, but that go against rights, the human rights, brother. As much as I never know the law in the extent to articulate and say, Ray, me know look a bit more now because we listen to Isaac and everybody, don't. Right? But me say, no, brother, that's not right, brother. Me say, look on Trump, look on the president them over so. A regular man come on video man and make t-shirt and say F you. Nobody no go for them, no CIA, no police no go for them. The only way police go for your government official life, you're threatening life. When I try to show them, say, yo, listen, check the ratio and look at the thing objectively. Zine, it is wrong. It is showing you dictatorship energy. Right? As a public servant, as a public figure, you can't be thin skinned. You're going to get yourself in a serious trouble if you're thin skinned. You understand? So Andrew feel away in go abusing power in my opinion. Because I don't believe those police acted on their own something, you know. And it know possible say they did. Because you have some police where them worship Andrew too. And them are labor right. And them carry out good evening, how you doing, Anne-Marie? and them carry out political victimization as well. So I'm not even gonna say that. I do have my opinion. I rethink the opinion there. Seen? But we saw that happen. We also remember the young lady where tell him say, yo, I'm tired of you now, she a labor right and she vote for him and he can't get her vote again and he need to come down now because of no movement there and all type of something. And that young lady was unalived in her own home. When they look on her house, everywhere green. Her wall then green, everything green. Zine, Jennifer, big up. Everything green. And them unalive that young lady there, I will never forget. She never made it past the evening when she put out that video. If my memory serves me correctly, that young lady never made it past the evening. She was in a laborite community. And as a laborite, she was upset. And she never made it past the evening. So why would I want to be a laborite? If laborite are unalive laborite them the way they, why would I want to be a laborite? As soon as I have a logical opposing opinion about the way how the leader in the country, my fellow man or woman or community member possibly might what appears to be unalive me, I don't want to be a laborite. For that the reason they alone could never be a laborite. Because I don't see no comrade. The way the comrade them operate, I don't see no comrade. For instance, me at some point now agree with something with the PMP, I don't know. And me talk about you and move on from the PMP. And say me can't work with this. Me don't see no comrade that talk about so them a come shoot me. I don't get that from the comrade them, you know. I don't get that energy they at all. Most of comrade they are cuss you out. And nothing wrong with that. Cuss me out. You have a right to do it. If you want to do it. I your business that. You see me I deal with it. But I don't see no comrade. Me not get that energy there from the comrade them say, yo, man I go unalive you. If you talk against. Or you have a feelings about certain things that the man them do. I don't see that. Don't see it.
Jamaicans ought to take this situation extremely, extremely seriously.
Hello?
Because this is happening to Dr. Dixon now. But in Jamaica, we have a well-known saying, today for me and tomorrow for you. So I think it is imperative that we all call upon the government in one collective voice. And this is regardless of our political persuasion, but simply as a matter of fairness, as a matter of justice, we should all add our collective voices to the call for the government to actually reverse its decision and allow Dr. Dixon to be reinstated to his full substantive position as a matter of urgency.
Say yes to Jess. Say yes to Jess now, man. I'm going to play that back one more time. That was well articulated, clear and cogent. I am telling you, that's the mentality we have to have. Everybody have to raise their voice in concern. People, may I encourage you now, now for the TikTok, don't be afraid. If you want to point the camera upon one tree, point it upon one tree, you don't have to show your face. Talk your mind. Raise your voice in concert. Do a video. Hashtag Justice for Jamar Ferguson. Hashtag find out the people them name. Put a hashtag on it. And everybody use the same hashtag and do a video about it. I mean, no, say we have some brilliant people, you know, all when listen, you don't really have to be educated in school to be brilliant, you know. You have some people who have brilliant reasoning ability, you know. You ever got some place and see some man yet? And it's like they don't really get no high school education. But you see the Daniel will go and big up yourself. Grace and peace to you as well. But you see, when them start reason about life, You just sit down and listen like so. And I absorb everything. Because the man them have some common sense reasoning, brother. It just connect. You can't go around it, it just connect. You never say they say connect. Connect. Can't go around it. Can't go around it, bro. Believe. Can't go around it. They say the truth is an offense, but not a sin. Talk it. Now play it back.
And this is regardless of our political perspective, extremely.
What is happening to people who support the People's National Party, not just Dr. Dixon, is a worrying trend in Jamaica.
I think it would serve us all very well to remind ourselves of the very well-known saying, and I will actually paraphrase it to fit the circumstances of this particular case. First, they came for the doctor, and I did not say anything because I was not a doctor. And they came for the lawyer, and I did not say anything because I wasn't a lawyer. And then they came for me, candidates who run under the banner of the People's National Party. And so if that doesn't smack of political victimization, I really don't know what does. It's almost as if there is one rule, but yet it is applied differently based on the color that you choose to support.
Until the philosophy that holds one set of people superior and inferior, there shall be war.
Absolutely.
War, you have always been a peacemaker.
Absolutely.
But what is happening to people who support the People's National Party, not just Dr. Dixon, is a worrying trend in Jamaica.
I think it would serve us all very well to remind ourselves of the very well-known saying, and I will actually paraphrase it to fit the circumstances of this particular case. First, they came for the doctor, and I did not say anything because I was not a doctor. And they came for the lawyer, and I did not say anything because I wasn't a lawyer. And then they came for me, and there was no one to defend me. So I think each and every one of us as Jamaicans ought to take this situation extremely, extremely seriously, because this is happening to Dr. Dixon now. But in Jamaica, we have a well-known saying, today for me and tomorrow for you. So I think it is imperative that we all call upon the government in one collective voice. And this is regardless of our political persuasion, but simply as a matter of fairness, as a matter of justice. We should all add our collective voices to the call for the government to actually reverse its decision and allow Dr. Dixon to be reinstated to his full substantive position as a matter of urgency.
Jamaica, Lady Justice has spoken tonight. Lady Justice is not happy with the kind of injustice that is being met upon Dr. R.J. Dixon. Zulieka, Jess, the opposition spokesperson on justice, is saying tonight, too much is happening. First they came for the doctor, then they came for the lawyer. Who will they come for next? I told you, Jamaica. I told you, Courtney. Be prepared for what is to come. Be
Delroy, how you doing?
For what is to come. Jamaica, this government is serious. They are doing everything they can to annex, to victimize, to ostracize, to cut off, to chop off the hands of people. Not even the hands, figuratively speaking tonight.
Yes.
The supporters of the People's National Party. And if we continue on this roadway, Jamaica, democracy is under threat.
Out the window.
Democracy is under threat. And tonight, our spokesperson on justice, I want to say congratulations to you. I look forward to you using this platform to carry out your advocacy as justice spokesperson.
Thank you so very much, Andre. Really appreciate your warm congratulatory words. And I absolutely look forward to continuing the dialogue on this particular platform It's a platform that I've spoken on before, and I've indicated the importance of a platform of this nature, and the fact that you're able to continue to connect in such an authentic manner with Jamaicans and to bring Jamaicans the information that others perhaps sometimes fail to cover. I wish to commend you as well and to ask that you continue the fight. And thank you for your service as well.
Zulieka, I thank you for coming. And remember now, as you take out the 1 inch of the road, get the road sorted out, do the work for the people in St. Elizabeth, keep on the ground with the people, and remember, never forget the people.
Absolutely.
Never forget the people. And your new name, your new political name is Lady Justice.
Thank you so much for that, Andre. Have a wonderful night, and good night to your listeners as well and your viewers.
Good night. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back,
Lady Justice, I like it. Lady Justice. Sharon, what's up, my bonus? What go on? Where you say pure rating a sentence? Daniel, may I tell you, if you guys haven't listened to that entire interview with Andre Stevens and Zulieka Jess, it was last night, October 2nd, that live stream. The title is Be Prepared for What's to Come. Job cuts coming. We stand with Dr. Dixon. Mental illness is real. Now, I'm not a doctor. And I definitely need more education in my sensitization of mental illness and, different conditions. I think as a society here in Jamaica, I think we all need more education on that. Just to increase compassion through knowledge. Philly Yard advise what's going on. Philly Yard is a St. John and St. James at my place. Alright. So the mental illness situation in Jamaica has been an issue that has been, I don't think it has been properly, I don't want to say addressed. I don't think it has been properly, I don't think it has been taken as seriously as it should. I really don't. I really don't think that we, as a culture, take the mental health challenges as serious as we should. And it's quite unfortunate because the taking of one's life, you taking your own life. I don't want to say that word. You taking your own life, we are seeing more cases. And one of the problems with our society and our leadership and our style of leadership in Jamaica, we are more reactive than proactive. And it's just the truth. Right across the board, that is one of our biggest problems as a society. We are more reactive than proactive. And even in cases of being reactive, say for instance, look at our drains. Every year we know we have a hurricane season. We have time when we have heavy rainfall when it's not necessarily about an hurricane, but that can be damaging as well. But we don't clean the drains. And that's a government issue, That's leadership, When the hurricane comes and destroys things, we see them cleaning the drains. I wish that sometime God could just, them cartoon where one hand come out and just, them way there? Them cartoon there? When one hand come out and migla nowhere and just Have sense, man. I will say no more. I will say no more. I want to congratulate all the 28 MPs of the People's National Party. I want to congratulate them. I saw a video. What the original name? It's a vase. Is it what name? What name? Something like that vase. Is it Alfred? No, it's not Alfred Vase. It have to do with the road work. Yo, I be forgetting people's names. I'm sorry, man. I need to shake this. This forgetting of names is getting out of hand. Honestly. Can I get out of hand, man? Give me a quick second. Let me just go and find him. Someone tell him. Dwayne Vaz. Thank you so much. TikTok. Dwayne Vaz. Dwayne Vaz. Let me find him on TikTok. I have to say big up to Dwayne Vaz. Listen to this.
To my constituents of Central Westmoreland, I just want to give you an update on to what we spoke of the other day, with some works that TPD are carrying out on the Hudson Street and Darling Street areas and Newmarket Oval also. I also want to say the work has begun on Hudson Street. So Darling Street and Newmarket Oval will be coming to you soon. We have started on Hudson Street with some drain cleaning. As you know, these drains are in a terrible condition, and because we're going to do the work on the road, we have to ensure that these drains are clean before we can start the road work. So bear with us a little bit, we know that there's some debris on the road, but the truck is actually picking it up right now as we speak. So soon the road will be free for everybody to pass through on 2 lanes again. So let's bear with us a little bit, because by the ending of the day, all of that will be complete. So I just want to inform you that we have started the progress. And
wow. Valerie Wright said, I just had a brother-in-law who just committed in Canada. Yeah, I mean, there is no structure in Jamaica, in my view, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Jamaica does little to nothing to support those mental health situations. Is the reality. They don't. In Canada, I'm sure it's better than our present reality here. You understand? And one of the things to, ladies and gentlemen, please guard, be very guarded about what you consume. Whether medicine, whether food, juice, water, please be untrusting. Be untrusting. If you buy water, mommy right now, I think more of it. Change my supply, you know. A water, you know. Now I'm gonna say it on here, but be very guarded. Be very guarded. Mommy, calm down. Nobody talk nothing about that now. Please. But they're on the live same way. But I cannot drink pipe water. I cannot. Pipe water, officially, I understand, I've proven, is trash. Worse like how, and I'm talking to drink. Worse like how the situation happened with the E. coli water. Yeah, I don't trust the government of Jamaica. I don't trust them. So I'm not going to drink pipe water. I'm not even going to boil it and drink it. Not even that I'm going to do. Alright? What you saying? Oh, you're up on the phone? Okay. So I want to big up Mr. Vaz, Dwayne Vaz. Sir, please continue the good work that you're doing.
Also today we visited some work that we're doing in the Witton area and in the Smithfield area. All of these areas, the drains were in bad condition. So we're ensuring we clean these drains one by one. There's a lot more to be done, but I assure the residents that we will be taking them on one by one step at a time. We will continue to update you as we go along. So once we start the other roads, we'll let you know. So please listen out for the updates, and the word is love. My name is Dwayne Vaz, your newly elected Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland. Welcome to Power Talk Mondays. Today, I'll use the opportunity to say thank you to all the residents and well-wishers of Central Westmoreland who supported me throughout the campaign. The campaign is now over and the real work has already started. I look forward to partnering with each and every one of you as we work together to solve the issues that we have in Central Westmoreland. I look forward to open communication with you, so you can reach out to me whether on social media, whether on WhatsApp, whether in person. Let us come together, work together, and get it right for Central Westmoreland. We will get back on track. We know the issues, and we will prioritize them as we go forward to build our constituency into a model constituency in Jamaica. I'm also going to use this opportunity on our program today to offer my condolences to the family and friends and constituents of our dear comrade Patrick Forrester, my counselor, my friend, my confidant, who passed away tragically in an accident last week, Wednesday. We must use this opportunity to build that bond that we have with each other. And we will ensure that whatever we can do for the family and close friends, we will be doing it. We all know the relationship we had, and I'm assured.
Hey, Valerie, even the rainwater now, the way weather manipulation is a real thing. I don't think you can trust the rainwater. I don't know.
Family, that relationship will continue with you as we move forward to ensure that his memory lives on and we endorse the legacy that he would have left in the division during his time as our main representative, whether as caretaker or as councillor. Thank you for tuning in to Power Talk Mondays. See you again, same place, same time next week.
So make sure to go over Mr. Dwayne Vaz, because he's very active on his social media. And me like to update them, like, you know, the cleaning of the drains right now is extremely important. I cannot stress this. There should be an all-island cleaning of the drains. All island. You understand? These drains ain't playing, bro. These drains ain't playing. But bless up, guys. I gotta leave it right there. And I want to say thank you to each and every one. Don't be surprised if I go live tonight again, late tonight. Don't be surprised. Alright? I didn't put out any videos today. All I did was the 2 live streams. And I have some shorts that I dropped. So make sure y'all go check out my short videos, ladies and gentlemen. Just go down the shorts. Just go to my page and click on shorts and watch the shorts. Hit the like button and drop a comment based off the topic. All right, some good stuff down there. Okay, Jennifer, thank you. Denise, big up. Valerie, everybody, salute to you guys. Sharon, all right, Laura, Lassum, you know what I mean? Everybody in the bushes. All I ask is that you guys smash the like button before you exit. All right, blessings. I'm out. See y'all later. Big up Zulieka, Jess, man. What a breath of fresh air. My goodness. Lord have mercy. I'm so happy. I'm very happy about her, what she represents for us. Salute to her. Salute to her. Yeah, we have to be on alert. We got to be. Got to be on alert on what we consume in our mouth. Alright? Look more. Peace.